It's an innovative approach. Paul specializes okay. Paul specializes in transforming raw data into meaningful insights that drive business growth. His passion extends beyond analytics. He's also deeply involved in automation and process optimization. Paul is currently pursuing an MBA to further strengthen his business strategy and enterprise expansion. Outside the corporate world, he champions digital inclusion, having led the Million Tech Project, where he empowered over 300 students with tech skills under the support of the Ministry of Education and his former organization. As a mentor and trainer, he has reached thousands through initiatives like the Analytics Copper Workshop, the JCI Lagos Digital Skill Program, and more. He is also an alumni of FUNAB, a Yale Fellow, and was also selected as the World Bank Digital Youth Transformation Delegate for 2024. Please join me in welcoming Paul Oyelaran. Hi, Paul. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much, Sayyidat. I appreciate it. Hope you can all hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here, being my
You're,
favorite community.
you're
Thanks so
welcome.
much for the opportunity to come to share my knowledge with the
You're
community
welcome.
today. Let's confirm we can see my screen so that we can get started. And I want the class to be interactive. Feel free to call my attention in case I perform any magic, right? So just feel free to draw my attention so I can recap, right? Because most of them might not have time to rewatch the video. So as much as I can grab during the live section, let's grab it. Yeah. Is my screen live now?
Yeah, it
All
is.
right. Good afternoon. We're talking about Power BI and visualization. And what is Power BI? How do we get started building our dashboard in Power BI? How do we get our data into Power BI? What is even about this Power BI and more? And how do we start building dashboard in Power BI? And lots are what we are going to be discussing about today. Briefly, this is my agenda that I have for us today, and just to guide us, we might actually not go, we might go beyond what we're having here. How to convey insights, understanding business data, color combination, various charts, right, and building sales dashboards, with or without that, right, so that we can see that not necessarily have to be that we have to write functions before we can naturally build um, reports in Power BI. I've built a report for security department. I didn't even write any single function, right? So it's possible, and that's what we're doing today as well in class. I want us all to open our mind to learn. Right? I believe we all have access to the data sets as well. So in case if it's not going to distract us, not going to learn along, right? Yeah, it will be okay too. So when we talk of Power BI, Power BI is owned by Microsoft and is part of Power Platform. I'm sure most of us must have heard of Power Platform. And I think Power BI is 10 years this month. Let me say this month or around last week. Power BI is actually 10 years. So be careful of any child that will tell you that we are looking for Power BI with 15 years experience because the tool itself is just 10 years old. Right. So Power BI is a business intelligence tools, right? Whereby you can connect it to various sources of data. Talk of Google Sheets, Oracle, Postgres, anywhere your data source is, right? We'll be showing us when we get to the practical side. Power BI can actually get data from those sources. I think it should be more than 100 sources. So you can connect your data there. You can analyze your data, visualize it, and as well share it with your stakeholder. There is a part, should I say, a branch or an arm of Power BI that we call Power BI service, whereby you publish your report to the cloud. So, irrespective of location of your stakeholder, they can monitor reports real time. They can see how things are going real time, right? And Power BI service has an interesting features like Power BI Gateway. So this help you to automate your refreshing. So if your source is on SharePoint, your source, irrespective of where your source is, majorly on the cloud, right? You can schedule your refresh. Oh, I want this report to refresh 3 times a day, 5 times a day, and it will be so. So anytime, anywhere you are, your report will always be updated with your stakeholder, because your stakeholder as well will have been aware of the time that this report is going to be what is going to be live. And we have your subscription as well for it. I think there is premium capacity and pay per user that you can actually use for it, right? So this is just a summary of what Power BI is majorly using for visualizing your data, and it's part of Power Platform. When we talk of Power Platform, we talk of Power Apps, which I'm sure most of us must have had before. We talk of Copilot, we talk of Power Automate, right, which is using to automate your repetitive tasks instead of doing things over and over and every time, right? We can try to integrate Power Automate to it, right? So when we talk of visualization, what does it mean? When we talk of visualization, is just we representing our data using charts, using map, graph, and all, using infographics, but necessarily doesn't have to be chart every time. I might want to talk around the revenue now. I might find a picture, I might find an icon that actually illustrates what I'm trying to say, right? So that's just a pathway visualization, me trying to convey the insights that you are seeing from the data to your stakeholder in such a way that will make sense to them. Right? That's just how what visualization means. How this report is going to look, and it's going to look appealing and storytelling to your stakeholder as a business analyst, which I'm sure most of us know that these skills now is very core now. Irrespective of roles that we have, we need to have a little skills, or let me say little knowledge of how we can actually visualize our reports as a business analyst, right? Yes, so next we have is data insights. Yeah, there is no way you visualize reports and we are not going to talk about data insights. What do we mean by saying data insights is what are the actionable knowledge, what are the patterns, what are the hidden facts that you can see from a data when you are performing your analysis. And that is what data insights mean. Just mean you playing around this data, what and what can you get from it? What can you tell us that this is what is wrong, this is what we should have done, this is where things goes wrong, this is what will happen. That's what we are talking about, what's about data insight. It helps us sometimes to be proactive as a business analyst, right? But you examine your data last year, you are seeing what is happening, you are observing some trends and some patterns. So before you get to that season, right, you can able to say, oh, if last year we had so issues, sales drop, this is what we observed. Then this year too, you can try to take actions. Oh, maybe our order request, maybe we've worked on like e-commerce maybe our order request actually increased last month. Oh, we have issue with our supply chain, delay in delivery, and it was our peak period, right? You can use data here to be what? To be proactive, like raising requests, raising your PO, PFI ahead before your peak season. That's what we mean by data insight. It's until when you play around this, your data, you can able to say, oh, this is what happened here. Okay, if this happened 2-3 years ago, definitely it might have to repeat himself again. Then try to be proactive. That's what we mean about data insight. Can we all hear me? Am I audible? Am I audible very well?
Yes, very well.
All right. So that's what we mean by data insight, and we have type of data insights we can talk around with when we talk around data. That's when we talk of descriptive. Descriptive work more with historical data. Oh, past event that has happened. Oh, how was our last week? How was our last year performance? Did we do well? Are we okay? Just tell us how we are doing, right? This comes around for like our monthly reports, our weekly reports. It tends to share, oh, our sales went up, our sales went down, we have 2 new customers. Just describe to us based on what we have. That's more of what descriptive data insight is all about. The next one we have is predictive. Yes, this talks around more of we are trying to look into the future based on what has happened in the past. I think I spoke a bit around this. Based on what has happened in the past, what is likely to happen, right? So can take proactive measures, put controls and measures in place that can help the business. That maybe you notice that, oh, we didn't utilize our resources last year very well. right? And you know that we are around that time this year period again, so that such will not repeat himself, because there is an adage that says data does not lie. Only those that do not pay attention to their data, right? Because this is what is coming from the operation. So if you can observe that pattern year on year and can see traces, then you can use it to what, to predict that, oh, this is definitely what is going to happen. Maybe external factors as well. Maybe taste and fashion changes. Now you're able to see it ahead. You can say, ah, no, if so increase, if government increase their budget, definitely purchase of our products will be high. So these are some things where predictive data insights help us to come around, right? Because it's not enough to work with our historical data alone. We might try to observe external factors as well, government factors, what is happening around, any disaster, any pandemic. These are things that can help us to predict what is likely to happen and how is it going to affect our operation, right? Then we have next one is diagnostics. And just like somebody that is not fine, you go to hospital to check, oh, what is happening? They thought, oh, you have malaria, your result is up. Exactly what this kind of data insight is all about. We want to know why, right? Like we talk in business analytics like a 5 why, right? So exactly what this diagnostic tool does too, it helps us to know why is this thing so. We want to know why is our sales declining, or why are we not having new customer, why is that we having high attrition rates, or our attrition rate is poor. So with this, it helps us to know why. Just like we have in business analytics called RCA, which is our root cause analysis. So this kind of data help us to know what happened. Oh, you notice your year-on-year sales drop. They can be like, oh, what happened? Why is our sales drop? And so we notice that some customers are not buying from us. Why? Since when did they stop buying? So this kind of data help us to know why something is going wrong and able to take what measures so that we can stop future occurrence, right? That's just what this diagnostic data insight is all about. And we have the last one here, which is prescriptive insight, which comes around like recommendation, right? Oh, this is what happened after you've seen what has gone wrong in the business. Okay, this is what I can say we should do. Our customer is more from north. Okay, can we ensure we have more stock in the north? We observe that this is what is happening. This person is not coming, is not delivering products, is not doing this. Then you can recommend. So this one comes around after you've able to know what is going wrong or what is even doing well, to be able to do more in that area, because it not doesn't have to necessarily be the wrong side every time. Like it has to be maybe good side. So, oh, this is what we are doing right now. People are buying from us. This is why we're having the largest market share. Or this is why our product adoption rate is very high. Then how can we innovate it more so that people can continue to use it, right? So these are where data insights comes in to help us, right? So how do we convey data to our stakeholders? First is understand your stakeholder preferences. Yes, every stakeholders have the way data want to be represented. Maybe my boss loves to have data in a table. My boss does not like abbreviation in his report, right? Try to understand, oh, does he love pie charts? Does he love bar charts more? Right? Because as a BA, we are not building report for our consumption, and that's one thing that we should know. We should build from our stakeholder perspective. You should put yourself in the shoe, oh, based on my engagement with my stakeholder, even if you are a new, just build from his perspective, maybe based on what you've had, maybe doing your engagement, you've seen his spoke about around some things. These are ways that you can able to understand yourself. So you build from your perspective. Because you love using pie charts does not mean you now do your report in pie charts. Your boss might not like it. So what's the essence of, as a BA, you build a report and it's not acceptable by your stakeholder. I say, ah, boss, this one is good. Your boss said it's not good. You have no choice than to do what your boss wants you to do. Next thing is choose the right format. Yes. Follow it, that format, many formats online. When you want to build your report, try to check, oh, this one resonates well with me, or this one align more with what I want to do. You can compare and contrast, pick one or two, maybe compare 5 or samples around, then try to pick around this to form your own, right? And next thing is clear and simple language. When you are using maybe your font size, it should be legible, it should be bold. Not until they call you that is this one L or is this one 1, is this one capital letter A or 9. So try to use a font that is okay. Try to use the font size that is legible, not that they will have to be calling you, is this one this, is this one that, as a B. No, ensure that everything you are going to be doing is visible, is legible. Your stakeholder at a glance, they should be able to see what you are saying. It should not be too tiny, it should not be too big, so that the title will not be covering the insight that you want them to see, right? So everything has to be moderate. Choose the right visual for the right insight. Yes, maybe you want to show trend, how you are doing year on year. Maybe you want to compare, right? There are visuals that aligns more with them. So use them, except otherwise your stakeholders insist that no, this is what I want. Like that, these I've used line charts to show month, year, January, February, March. And stakeholders say, no, I want it in a bar chart. I have nothing else than to put it in that way. Even though we've had as best standard practices is that we have to use line charts for anything that deal with time trend analysis. But when my stakeholder said no, I just want to see it in a rectangular bar. That is where you can make insight from the report, right? I just have to use it that way. So knowing the right visual for the right insight is very key. Seek feedback from your stakeholder. Oh, maybe you send report to your boss after 48 hours. You can ask him if you really want to your stakeholders to work well with you. Like I do that every time. I'll just message my boss, any area of improvement. What area do you see maybe I should improve in my report? I'll just message him on WhatsApp and I'll be expecting his feedback. Or hope the font are okay, hope these are okay, hope the chat are legible, hope the lettering is. So your boss will share feedback with you, but you say, oh, you really want to certify me, because that's why we are there on the job, to make their work easy. So if your boss is doing your work, that means you are not needed in business, to be candid with us. So you have to seek feedback to improve on the job that we are doing every time. And we should not take feedback as an attack that, oh, this boss, I cannot certify him. Any boss that is telling you how you can improve in your report is somebody that really loves you, because can go back and tell you that it doesn't want you again. That just has just like that. But once you seek feedback, you share the feedback, work on it, improve it. But is this okay now? Is this okay now? What can I do better? And with that, it really helps us as a BA. Please, any questions so far? Am I making sense to us? Any questions so far? Because I can't see the screen, I can't see the other screen. I don't know if anybody can hear me.
Yes, we can. Thank you very much.
All right, great. So next we'll be moving on to major type of chart and their usage. Right, we have because I'll just be talking around the key ones that we need. We have numerous, but I'll just be picking around few ones. And first one I'll be talking around the pie chart, which I'm sure most of us we've heard about it. When we talk of using pie chart, is when you talk of a contribution or a share of the O of a report or a data. When we talk of pie chart, is trying to show proportion, contribution of an area. Maybe I have my sales data of 1 million, then I want to dissect it by their region. So I want to be able to see it. Okay, if I'm making 1 million, how many is coming from the north? How many is coming from the south? How many is coming from the south? Maybe it's around salary, sales generation. I want to divide by department. So which department is giving us, is taking largest share of the cost, right? You can make use of pie charts in showing that. Just that we need to be careful when we are using pie chart, which I'll be showing us as we proceed during the course of it. So this is an example of pie charts, which I'm sure most of us must have seen very well. Pie charts help us to know, oh, this area now means it has the largest share, right, or largest contribution to whatever we are trying to measure. And we have the second type, which is donuts. I think this one is just new recently, a few years ago too, but this is what we know to be traditional, except this one that came in recently. Right, anyone that will feel like to use, we can actually make use of them. And also, depending on how we want to structure the layout of our report, can actually pick anyone. They actually illustrate same insights to us. Okay, next one is a table. Table just putting your work in a row and column, just like we have it in Excel, right? You can just put your, well, I think there's a mix up here. This does not tally with it, but I will just correct that as we proceed. So there is a table. Let me just show this, which just like we have row and column here. So you can just put your reports in the row and column, because not all reports, especially if you are working in finance related sector, not all reports you can put everything in pie chart, in bar chart. No, sometimes it can just be around breakdowns that I just want to show them. Oh, this is cost, this is average, this is the total, this is the this and that. You can actually divide it down to be inside the table. right? There is okay, yes, sorry. There is something that was missing, right? This is table, but the description here is for line charts. I think I missed it up when I was trying to do my slide. So there is something we call line charts, which help us to show the trend of how we are performing. Time related analysis. Maybe want to show, oh, okay, 2024, 2027, how is our sales coming? Maybe months, January, February, when are we at our peak? Oh, our sales drop in week one, our sales went up again. Most of us must have seen like this graph for cryptocurrency that you can see how the market is flowing, or FX rates. Oh, dollar went high, naira gain, naira depreciated. You can see the slope, how it's coming down, how it's going up, right? Something like that. We can use line chart for it. That's what this description here is actually saying. So sorry about that. I don't know how I got it mixed up, right? So that's what we mean by this line chart. So line chart helps us to know, oh, why did our sales drop? Maybe your sales went up last week. The following week, the sales came down. So we're able to, why is our sales down? Last week, what happened? What this? They can say, oh, maybe we don't have stock, maybe delay from supply chain and all. So can you able to know where you are doing? And if the sales is picking up back again too, you can say, oh, the strategy we deployed last was actually working. We can see that our customer base moved from maybe from one point to another point, right? So line charts help us to show how we are doing over time, right? So we have the next one here, which is line and star column charts. It combines column charts and a line chart to visualize two different sets of measures simultaneously. And this is how it looks like, right? So here we are comparing the sales and the unit sold. So why some of these charts is very key is that you might have a product, you might be selling 20 of it, but might not be giving you much profit, or let me say much revenue, like selling one product of a drink. Now let me share my experience from e-commerce now. If you sell one biggie pack, it does not amount to selling 10 kg of semo. So if at the end of the day now you say you sold 100 biggie, and if you're able to sell the same as 10 kg of semo, the amount of revenue you are going to see will be different from the same amount of biggie that you are going to see, because 1 unit of 10 kg of semo is just like saying 5 pack of biggie. So when you visualize your report using this line and stack chart, it helps you to know where to concentrate your effort in, the right inventory to have in your stock. That's just some of all these things. Oh, which product is actually driving our sale? Because sometimes e-commerce focus more on all this. You might be buying a product that is lesser price. They might not just deliver it to you on time because it's not efficient to them. How can you be moving a product of so low amount to this location? So they will have to see what are the bulk order that we can actually match with it, that can go with together with it. Because from the line chart, they can see that they're actually selling products, but the product they are selling more is not actually driving profit. The quantity they are selling is not bringing in much revenue. Then they might have to re-strategize, and that is where charts like this line and star column chart comes in. It helps you to see how is our revenue doing comparing to the quantity. Is our quantity is increasing? Is it bringing in the same revenue? That's where line chart like this comes in. So we have another one is a map. Yes, when we are working with data related location based, geographical based data, spread of your customer across, right? You can make use of map to visualize it, right? This is an example one of weather forecasts using API. So able to forecast 10 days data ahead, right? So we need to show it in map so that we can see which areas are we going to expect rain in the next 10 days, right? So that we can target our production area, because I work in the petrochemical company. So we can able to say, oh, we are going to have more rainfall. We need to ensure that we have stock. Oh, rainfall is going to drop here. So might see that, oh, we're having more order for an area where the rainfall is low. We can move that order to area that we know that the rainfall is going to be high, right? So this is an example of map whereby you can use it in Power BI as well. Where the other one here you can see, the other one you can see here is under map too, but this one is tracking rainfall of 20 years ago up to I think 2025 years. Okay, let me say 5 years, 2020 to 2025. Okay, 25 years. We're able to see what is the rainfall amount between this year and this year, because we can able to see, is our sales we're having this year, if it's declining, okay, how much of rainfall do we have last year? Does it compare to numbers of rainfall that we have this year too? So then we can see that, oh, our rainfall actually declined this year compared to last year. Then we can say, oh, that is the reason why we are not actually having much sales, right? Because as I said, like an analyst, you don't have to look only at your internal variables alone. You have to look at external factors that can affect your operation. So once we say, oh, our rainfall actually declined, so we'll not be blaming the wrong people for the, let me say, let's say the right thing or something now, right? We will not blame maybe our marketing executive that, oh, we are not bringing more customer, our sales drop, because we've already seen it here now. If your amount of rainfall drops, customer will not be buying more this year then compared to last year, whereby we have a high limiter of rain, right? So that's what map is. If I want to draw a spread of revenue, maybe want to see which area is our sales coming from by location, you can put it in your map, right? Next chart we'll be looking at is bar. Bar is what we call bar chart. Yes, this graphical representation whereby you put your data and your let me say your category to data and your value, you put them together. So the longer it is, the higher that value is. So like example you are seeing from here, 2026 here now is greater. So you can say, oh, 2026 here is greater, 2025 here is low. You can able to say from in length, like I said, that the HOD for security parameters, like to change the line chart to bar chart for them. That they just want to see it in a rectangular bar or in a rectangular form. So this is just something that is saying. This is just an example of using a bar chart to illustrate your data. So when you use something like this, can maybe sales by products, maybe you are comparing various type of product category, maybe electronics, fashion, accessory, clothing and accessories. They are comparing them with the sales. So which product do we sell more today? You can illustrate data like that in a bar chart, right? Easily from a glance, everybody can see, oh, this sales drop, this sales is high, this one is there, yes, this one is low. So me seeing this now, it helps you to know that, oh, this is where we should concentrate more. I might even want to know, like, oh, which particular sales actually drive something. I might try to take a deep down and say, oh, who is the customer that bought highest goods on so day, but maybe you want to reward them. You are looking for a way of boosting your customer retention. Some of all these insights helps a lot, right? I'm sure most of us heard about was it Glovo or Two Deck recently that shared online about a customer, a restaurant. I forgot a baker. I can't remember the name. I don't remember the conversant with update from this startup. The customer helped them to generate maybe up to 1 billion or something of their total revenue. Then these are kind of something that they will just show. I was like, wow, this result is very good. What happened? They can say, oh, so customer actually bought in $1,000, $400 per day. Like, oh, let's go and reward that customer, right? And that's how that customer tends to be loyal to them, helping them to drive their business. Any questions so far? Hello, are we together?
Yes, we are together.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, great. So we have next one, which is very key. Is a card visual. I want to talk about card just for displaying our key metrics, right? Maybe total sales, total revenue, average sales, total customer, total transaction done. You just want to show them. I'm sure most of us must have been seeing this online. Is a key part of showing your stakeholders and know, right? And this is a new card visual. I think we introduced recently, not this year though. I think around last year or prior year though. So this one gives us ability to able to see how we trend. Like I showed us the map for the amount of rainfall. So I try to put up something like this card visual comparing the amount of rainfall same period like this LPYM same period last year, able to put it there so that we can see how we are trending. Are we doing fine? Are we not doing fine? Oh, rainfall, rain increase, we're able to see. And we have this 128 million here, total sales. You can see total discount. You can show your own to the total profit. You can just put it there. Maybe those key metrics that people can actually track, right? You can put it there. But just that the one on my left here is more robust than because this one gives us ability to reference, to put in more than let me say calculation or let me say measure, to able to put it in there. Yeah, let me see which one next before we put. Okay, gauge. Yeah, we have something called gauge. Gauge helps us to do how will I explain this very well to us is it helps us to compare our target versus actual. Yes, let me just use that term so that we can able to get it very well. So example of this in real world now is I said I work in a logistic company. We use this gate to track our compliance rates, right? So if you know that you are checking our targets and our actual, you can use something around gauge. Oh, we want to hit 1 million. You can use gate to say, okay, where are we? How far are we to the what to our target? So I said I use it for our PM. PM is preventive maintenance. So can say, oh, how many trucks did we schedule for this month? Okay, how many have we scheduled? So for me, I can able to say, oh, we are 2%, we are 3% to the actual what we want to achieve. So gauge help us like that. So for me, you seeing this should I say this few color like pink, it's going to show us that, oh, this is where we are and we have somewhere like here going. So you can able to reach as many stakeholders. Oh, we are behind schedule. Maybe you are working around project closure. Maybe you are saying you will have done with 50 before the end of the year, and you look at the first quarter of the year, you've not covered up to, let me say, 75% of it. So you can able to talk to your team. We are behind schedule, this and this is our target, and we are far behind. Even as at now, we're supposed to be here. So with this gauge, it can help you to track the progress of your report and able to know how where you are faring, right? That's just what this gauge visual is all about. We have the next one, which is matrix. If you have used pivot table very well, let me just bring the image up. If you have used pivot table in Excel very well, whereby you can easily drag to your row, you can drag to your column, and can even put in another field under your row so that you can able to see it. Example now is I can say I want to see my sales by my region. Then under my region now, I can put in the state so that I will be able to see the country under north. I'll be able to see states under north rather. I'll be able to see the states under south. So I can able to trace my results down. So as I'm seeing from the region level, I can also be able to see from the state level too. That's exactly what matrix does for us. Let us say we are putting the data in like a grid format, and it really helps a lot, right? Because not every time you can put all your reports, like I've said earlier, not every time you can put all your reports on what's the name called, on visual bar charts, column charts, and all. You might need to put some of them in a table, and table like this can help. So with something like this now, your boss can see, oh, bike racks, this is the amount in 2023, or this is the amount in 2024. You can able to see it at a glance like that, and it helps a lot because you're able to communicate on two levels, from the category level and from subcategory level. Okay, yeah, so choosing the right visuals, like I was saying the other time, don't let us make use of something like this for a pie chart. No matter how you might love using pie charts, something like this would be wrong for us to use, because from here I might not be able to say, oh, this is the share of undecided. I cannot even see undecided there because I'm seeing one blue here, I'm seeing another blue here, I'm seeing another blue here, I'm seeing another blue here. So it's going to confuse your stakeholders a lot. So please and please, let's know when and how you can make use of our visuals. If you are to use something like pie charts, once you have more than 5, more than 4, you might not be able to use pie chart again. You can restrict to using bar chart actually, right? Because what we are seeing here now is not a pie chart. This is let's say this is a pizza. this is just like a pizza, yeah. So let's be careful of using them. Let's know when and how to use them, right? No matter how you might love them. So this is another choosing the right visual I want to show us. See something like C and D now. It's so difficult for us to know. Sorry, it's so difficult for us to know which C or D is actually having the highest, right? Because both of them look similar on pie chart. But see now, when that same data is being visualized on the bar, you can see that, oh, C is actually higher. But me looking at it from the point of pie chart, you have that difficulty. So once you have data in this format, that once you visualize, you can be able to see that it will be difficult for your stakeholder to be able to differentiate the right and the wrong. Just put it in in another visual. It can be pie chart, it can even be in a table, right? Yeah. So color combination and infographics, yes. you want to build your report, you are looking for how can I combine colors, what color can I use? Go online and let me try to go there too so that we can see it. So I can go to Google and say maybe sales dashboard. Sales dashboard, right? Are we together? Can you see this sample? Hello, are we together?
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
we
you.
are here. We
All
are
right,
here.
great. So this is an example. Now, in case you're looking for, oh, I don't know the color to use. How can I combine my color? Somebody like me, I don't even know how to combine color most. I always use two colors. Right? So if you know that you're like me, you can come to Google, go to Pinterest. Maybe sales dashboard you want to do. Type sales dashboard. You can even type Power BI dashboard. Google is going to bring many dashboard for you. From there, you can able to see the color that you want to use. Fine, you are not coming to pick the design this time around. You're only coming to what? Maybe to pick your colors to use, right? And if it's in Pinterest, let me go to Pinterest. You can see more of them online to do, right? You can go there, click the Pinterest, right? Okay, let me see. Come in. So I don't want to sign in. Let me see like this sales dashboard, Pinterest. Yeah, so this one will open for me because I know I don't usually sign it. So you can see now various are here. So you can say, oh, I love this color. I love the, even if you want to check for template as well, you can use them. You can use them. Oh, I love how this one is looking. Ah, I can follow this color. That you can get inspiration. Building report you have an inspiration. Oh, I love this one. Ah, I love this person. I love the way it does it. Then you replicate it. You follow the color combination. From there, you build your report and you are good. You can see different kind of colors, right? And we'll still explore more. Options. Your company logo. Let me say your company brand color. Yes, if you want to build your report, just like my report here now, I intentionally work with BSphere color combination, like which is green and white, right? And you can see how it's. I think I tried a bit, right? So that just how, don't try to, when you want to combine color, don't just bring in 4 colors, 3 colors. You can actually restrict your colors to just 2, right? One you can use for the background and one you can use for the lettering of your work. And the report is going to come out. It's going to come out nice, right? So if you have a company, you know their color on their logo. Yes, I will be showing us how to extract that color logo too shortly too. I will be showing us how to do that. So we have what we call here using the color palette, colors.co. So let me go to the website and show us colors.co. So yes, let's see. So the site is loading. So this is the site here. Yes, so you can see various color palettes here. You can click generator so that you can be able to pick. You can see here now. You're able to select. If you want to build a report now, you can actually make use of what you can see here. So I want to do something. Let me see. Let me see where I can bring in. Yes. So this is what we call color from logo. Right, as you can see, color from logo. So I will just screenshot this. I will intentionally screenshot this just for us to see. I'm going to save it. And let me come to my music and come here and say, yeah. So let me just say logo, right? Let me just call it logo. And I click OK. So I can click this camera in case you have your company logo and you don't know the color code, because you can't just go and find yellow on Power BI. You might need this code here. I'll be showing us where we'll be putting them. Right, you want to pick them up. Right, I'm going to go to the pictures I saved now. So go to my music. Yeah, so this you can see now. Next, so you will pick the image. Where is it going? Opening generator. So you can see now. Hello, do we get it? Hope I'm not performing magic. Hello. Okay, thank you.
We get it. Thank you.
All right. So from here, you can able to see, oh, the color blue here now. This is the color code. So just copy this color code. Just copy this color code, right? When we get to Power BI, I will show you us where we are going to be putting them. But that just like in case you're saying I cannot go and ask site what's the color code. You can get it online. Simple. So can get image. Maybe want to pick an image. Like I said, it's infographics. Maybe I want to talk around revenue now. I didn't want to type revenue, but I want to illustrate it with a picture, with an icon. I can use something like this image color picker to check color for me. And we have this site for infographics. Let's visit some quickly because so I can dive into part. We have this site flat icon. If you are a web developer, you make use of this very. If you are building website, you'll be seeing all these short icons, and they are gotten from flat icons, awesome inputs. Let's just check some so that we can see. So let me check a flat icon, right? Flat icon. So you can see, yeah. So this is flat icon. So let's say maybe you are building something around sales now. Yeah, I can type revenue, right? So type revenue. It's going to show me various cycles. You can see, it's able to find, you can see now. So if I'm showing this value now, I don't need to type revenue or type anything to show it. Maybe you are talking about customer, right? Maybe I'm saying something around customer. You can come here and type customer, right? You can see, you see various images that talk around customer. You can see, so you can able to pick the one that that aligns with. Maybe you are building an HR dashboard. You are looking for male or female. You can type male. You're going to see various icons that is for male. You can see here now. So you're able to select most of all our logins that we are always doing. You can see they can pick them from here. I'm sure most of us must have been seeing this in restroom, that they will just paint and tape it on the wall. So that just it is. They don't need to tell you that this is a male. Mere you looking at the picture, you can definitely say, oh, what they are telling me here, oh, they are talking about female here, they are talking about what male here. And we are seeing them combining them together here. Now means that they are saying by both male and female, right? So this where our infographics help us to illustrate our data insights, right? This is where you can use infographics to illustrate our insight. So understanding business data, what are the things we need to know? Understand the business objective, which is why are you analyzing this data? What is your aim? What do you want to achieve? Try to know it. Be clear about it, because these are what we're able to help you to guide the insight to be conveying in your report. Oh, why is our sales dropping? So fine, they ask you why is our sales dropping. I know that you have to talk around customer, you have to talk around is there raw material, is there manpower? You have to look around many things around when our sales dropping. So once you understand the core objective of why you're actually analyzing that data, it help you to what? To know all parameters that will be checking your data. Examine the data thoroughly. Yes, before you it's just like data is just like you're in an exam hall. Before you attempt question one, you need to be able to understand that, oh, this is what this lecturer is setting for me. So likewise, you want to solve business objective through this data. You need to understand the data from each field to each column. You need to understand what they're saying. If they are using any abbreviation, you might need to ask them questions. Please, what is the meaning of LOA? What is the meaning of BEA? Because you might not know that particular column might be critical to what you want to do. So, but because if you don't ask questions, you might not be able to provide us justice to all these business objectives, right? So ask questions. Don't let us be shy. And if you're asking questions from stakeholders too, let's be professional in the sense that don't go now and ask them, boss, what is the meaning of BEA? Then after 10 minutes again, go and meet him again. No. Take down all your questions once, maybe it's 5 questions from your examination. Take it down. Oh, then ask, boss, can I have 5 minutes of your time? I need some clarification on this data. Oh, he will really welcome you, because you know that I want to help him to achieve his business objective, because your own success is his own success. So definitely any boss that wants to be successful in his position to will definitely give room for a business analyst when it comes to asking questions too. So you ask questions, you ask everything, you jot down. If possible, you can tell him that you want to record so that you don't come and meet him again. Because most times I work with Indian, so I need to like seek permission. Boss, can I record our meeting? Can I do that? Yeah, feel free to record. So we're able to tell me even beyond what I'm asking him, so that will guide me when I'm operating my work. So don't go once, don't go 2 times and be meeting him. Just like what is this person disturbing me? You just like, go and work with whatever you have. He's getting angry with that, right? So just ask a question once and for all and continue your work. Research a bit, yes. Maybe you are trying to work on a data. You are trying to work on research. Why is sales dropping? Are there external factor contributors to this thing? You can read around it. Oh, why is this so? Why is this? You can research around it. So because all these part are part that will form your recommendation. Oh, for my research, I observed that so war affected grain supply. Let's say when there is a Russian and Ukraine war now, we have issue around supply grain. So they're asking that why the sales drop now, and as a business analyst now, you might be able to share this part of war that is happening because the circumstances beyond your control, being an external variable. You can put it in your reports too. That's when you research. You don't just work with only the data you found. You can say, oh, part of what contributed to the decrease is because of this, and this. Which are external factors. Everybody will know that, wow, you've done your due diligence very well. Even beyond the data, you've actually went an extra mile. Data cleaning. Yeah, before you analyze data, you need to clean your data. You don't just say they're giving you data, you just start analyzing. You need to respect it. Is the field okay? Hope there are no missing value. Hope this data, hope that they are not using text where they're supposed to use integers, which is figures. You inspect the data, you check the column, the one that you need to rename. Because at this step, as a business analyst, people on the field will just submit data, then they is your job to actually tidying it up, right? So you need to clean the data, ensure that the data is right. Your boss cannot be asking you what is the meaning of BOA, and be saying that's how I saw it in the data too, right? So it's very critical that we need to clean up our data, ensure that it's in the right shape, it's in the right format, such a way that it can be easier for our stakeholder to actually understand what we are saying too. So because it's coming from the data does not mean you need to work with it like that. Structure it in such a way that will show professionalism. Map out your layout. Yeah, fine. Now you want to build your dashboard now. So you can map it out, design how you want it to be. Even though this might be a part that is hard, maybe for me and for other people like me as well too. Research online, like I said, sales dashboard. You can go online, check for sales dashboard. You can get inspiration of, oh, this one I can put my total customer here. Oh, I can put my breakdown here. Okay, I can put my slides here. I can put my this. And with that, you can be able to what to do it. And from that, you are good to go. Yeah, this is the end of my presentation. Before we dive to the practical side of it, any question for me? Any question? Any question? Any question? Let's ask question. Hope you are clear with everything that I've said. Are we good? All right, great. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So we must have our Power BI installed. This is my own Power BI. How many of us is still having issue with installing our Power BI? How many of us? Hope nobody's having issue with it or the Power BI. Hope nobody. Can just take 1 or 2 minutes to.
Someone in the
Okay.
comment.
Eh?
There's someone.
Okay. What's the person saying? Okay, what will you do if a stakeholder insists on using specific type of visualization as a pie chart, but you believe that in that format, like a column chart? Like like I said earlier too, like you follow your stakeholder. Actually, they are the ones using your reports to be candid with us. No matter how you build, it's just like you do a job. Your guy said he did not want that. This is what he love. You have to do it in his way, even though you feel like it's not the best, but you are not. How will I put it? You are not pleasing yourself. You are pleasing your boss. So anything your boss wants, that's definitely what you are going to. That's definitely what you are going to do. I hope I have answered your question, sir. I hope I've answered your question. Okay, let me see if
Hi,
there's
Amy.
anything.
Hi, Amy. Please
Hi,
feel free
hello.
to. Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if it's the right time for me to ask these questions because I can hear Mr. Oyelaro asking whoever has not downloaded the Power BI. Maybe we should sort that one out first because the question I'm going to ask has something to do with me in the office, and I'm thinking it might take away the drive from whoever has not installed the Power BI. So if I'm good to go, can I go ahead or probably wait
Yes,
till?
just be brief. Go ahead and be brief around it so you can look
All
at
right.
it. Be brief.
All right. Thank you very much. I saw a data that was posted in the chat for us to use. And I'm wondering that as at yesterday, I had a presentation in the office and trying to buy the stakeholders into the report I've created around business continuity and disaster recovery. But you know, because of that particular discipline, the stakeholders I'm trying to do the presentation to doesn't have a knowledge about the business continuity and disaster recovery. So I've been asked to replicate that data, or that report rather, into a Power BI to make it live, so that at least at a glance they can see exactly and also have an idea of what I'm trying to explain to them.
Okay.
So, but you know, when it comes to business continuity and disaster recovery, it is more or less a low data inclined, but it has some little data in them, like trying to classify the processes, trying to classify the business areas and the teams as being critical and essential and desirable, and also trying to also show those resources that are linked to those processes as well too. So I was asked to get a kind of an Excel, create those data that I know that can be transferred into the Power BI for them to create that report. And I was kind of struggling with it yesterday. So my question is, can we use Power BI to extract or probably replicate a report that was being done on a Word or a PDF? And how do I do it?
Yes, if you have like an Excel file for it, you can actually import it to Power BI. And I will
Okay.
not want to say abstractly, except I'm able to see, let me say, I'm able to see the report itself, right? Unless I'm able to say, so I can able to say, oh, this is what is, because sometimes stakeholders want something that is not possible. So let me be
Yes, because
direct.
immediately they were saying it
So,
yesterday, my mind was, but I
so
didn't want to argue with them.
yeah. So one thing I always do is that once they tell you something like that, I tell them no problem. Okay, let me like this chart. Let me share my screen back. Like this map I was showing us now. People tell me, can you put in rainfall? You want to be seeing how rainfall is falling. Do you remember when you see a Jazeera, you see rain is falling? You want to be. I know that some of all these things might not be possible, but I won't be able to tell them instantly that, boss, this is not
Yes.
possible. I won't be
Yeah.
able to tell them. I'm just being real with us. I will tell, okay, boss, I'll work on it. So after a long time, I ask, boss, I didn't get it. You accept. You understand? So we just need to know how we can manage our stakeholders and say, okay, I will try on it. Boss, I've been trying on it, so it's not possible. Let's just work with it now. Once there is a better one, I will roll out the solution first.
In
You
fact,
accept.
I was even given the whole day to yesterday to go and think about it, and which I
Yeah,
left the
just tell
office.
them if you know that it's not possible in any other, it's not possible in Power BI, just tell them you check it, but you've not be able to find a way, and just package your response. But you'll be consulting some people and you are checking some resources on, just have to pay, even though for me said that you are not doing anything. Just have to, because it's not possible something to do. So that's just my sincere response to that. Yeah, can we proceed now?
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Oh, great. So these are Power BI. I'm sure everybody must have opened their Power BI. Once you open your Power BI, this interface, something like this, is what you are going to see, right? You click this blank report, because I've already have my own open. So we want to bring in the data set. We love being shared with, right? We'll be bringing it in. You come to your get data here. Click Excel and workbook. So data is going to come here. Just because I click the option for Excel, that's why it's bringing like this. So I'm going to come here, change the format to all files, right? So I'm able to see the data set here. So this is the data set. So I'm bringing the data now from my Power BI. So there is a critical part which I didn't mention at all, and it's deliberate, because this class is only for visualization, not for data cleaning. There is an aspect called Power Query, hereby you can change, you can replace, you can remove column that you do not need, column that is bad, column that is this, you can remove them from your report. And that is what we call Power Query. I'll just be showing us that part briefly, though I'm not performing data clean or any transformation. We'll be working with the data at it is, right? So the Power Query is loading. So Power Query is just like an intermediary between your data source and your Power BI. So before your data gets inside Power BI, Power Query help you to ensure that it's in the right shape, it is in the right format, right? So from here, I can change the name of this and say maybe sales. Maybe it's a sales that I can call it sales, right? For me, you can just check through the data. If you've not checked through the data already in your Excel, you might scroll to your right, scroll to your left to understand, inspect each of these columns, inspect each of them to see how you are doing. Are they okay? Are they fine? And once you are, oh, this data is okay, or you are done with the cleaning that you wanted to do, come to this place and click what? Close and apply. So clicking close and apply now brings the data now inside your Power BI. So the data is coming now. You can see now. So the data is now inside our what? Data is now inside our Power BI. How do you know is this? In case your interface is not like my own, right? You might need to come here, come to options and settings, come to option. So interface is going to pop up now. So in case you want to have something like this, my own interface here. So come to preview features. So preview features under Power BI is just where you see new features that Power BI have released. Like now you can see now Google BigQuery now. This one was not checked before. I can check it, right? But okay, so I will have to restart my Power BI, so I don't want to check. So go to this place. On your own, this place will be unchecked on object interaction. You might need to click it. So once you click it, it's going to ask you to restart your Power BI. So once you restart your Power BI, you are going to have the same interface like mine, right? So we have our data now. We want to begin our visualization. So this is our report view, and this is what we call our canvas. This place here is what we call our canvas. It's the same size with PowerPoint, right? Though we are not going to side of how you can design our report in PowerPoint and bring it inside Power BI. Is a whole lot, right? So we can come here and check our data and see that, oh, what are the necessary KPI that we can actually show. Oh, okay, yeah. So you can see that, oh, we can show total quantity, we can show total sales, we can show total discounts, or we can show total profits, we can show maybe unit price, we can even show total order, right, or total transaction that was done. We can actually show that, right? So let's start from doing that. And like I said, that we'll be doing something that will not involve maybe writing much calculation. We'll not be writing more calculation, but some instances whereby we'll be writing, just be writing small ones to have a strong hand in it. So I'm going to click here now. I want to show for our total sales that was done. I'm going to click here. Okay, let me try to check in with us. Hope you are all following. Hope you are all following. Hope nobody's left behind. Hope you are all following, guys. All right, great. I love that. Thank you. So now you can see immediately I click here now, automatically it's computing the total sales for me, right? Because there's something we call type of measure where we have the implicit and explicit. So by default, because this column is let me say is a numerical field. Yeah, we call them integer, but because of I don't want to be using terms, so let's say it's a figure value like 1, 2, 3. So automatically Power BI will be able to what? To able to count, be able to sum it up for me, right? So that's what I can see like total sales. So I can have my total sales here, right? If I'm having my total sales, if I want to change it, maybe I want to edit it, you know that it's coming from sales and it's here now we are saying that's what sum of sales, but I want to change it to total revenue. I can come here, double click this place. We are not writing any function, no. Total revenue. You can see now total revenue here. You can see here, right? So we want to show more for maybe let's say we want to show for our profit, total profits and no. So what I always do is that before I proceed doing my total profits, I will try to format this one to something that I love. And one of the things that we need to know is that this thing needs to be in currency, should I say currency version or currency mode now? Because maybe 4.9 to now, we don't know if it's number of people, we don't know if it's in money, we don't know if it's in pieces, right? So we need to put it in a currency, maybe UK, in pounds, or in USD, right? And how do I do that? Is that I have to come and click this sales here. I'm going to click it. Once I click this sales here, this is going to pop up column tools. So format these column tools now, I can format these sales. I can structure it the way I want it to be. So here now I'm going to say format. I can say no, format it to be in currency. Can you see now? So it's bringing it in dollar. Oh, I don't like seeing it in dollar, I want to change the currency, you can come here, right? Though I won't be doing that, just showing us. You can come here and change it to any currency that you want to change it to, maybe pounds, maybe euro. You can go there, you can change it to any country own that that I want to work with it, right? So I want to control Z back to dollar. Okay, let me just click here back since you want to go that way. So I can just click dollar here back, right? So I've done this now. Oh, is this font okay? I want to change the font. I don't like this font. You can come to this type. If you are using the Power BI visual on your own, you've seen this sign on your own, this sign like brush. You will see it under your visualization pane. If I'm right, just click it. So we have the same thing actually. So once I click this, so this page is going to pop up. I can collapse my filter pane here, right? So from here now, I can able to change the color. Oh, I love this color. Somebody like me, this color, I don't miss it when I use this color. So I love using dark blue and something like this, right? I use something like this so I can shrink it. Oh, if you want to increase the font, you can increase the font. You can see, once you increase the font, you might need to come and expand here. You know, I'm just trying to show us how it can be done, right? Oh, this words here too. Maybe you want to change the font, or this 4.92 now. Your stakeholder wants to see everything. That's just somebody like my boss, right? A very amazing word. It will tell me what is KKKKK. Let me see everything finish, especially if you're in finance. You might need not to be showing points because Kobo means a lot there. So they don't like doing rounding up, right? It might miss the management, right? So how do you change this thing from being in 0.92 to us able to see the entire value? Click that visual, come to this place where you have this your call out value, click here, you see your display unit, click none. You can see now. So now I have everything like this. So if this is the way you want it to be, you can see now. So if you notice again that you're having decimal points, but that's like, oh, I don't like decimal points. I don't want to use decimal points. Click this cells again. Go back to this your column tools. You can see decimal point here saying auto. Just put 0 there. You can see now. So we're having this now, right? We are good, right? So collab this in case you want to increase the fund for this total revenue. That is what is called what? Category label. So you can change the color, you can bold it if you like, right? You can bold, and if you want to turn it off, you can turn it off too, right? And if you are turning it off, for them to be able to know that it's revenue, you can put the title at the top. I'm sure most of us might have been seeing something like this too. You can say total revenue. You can see now, you can have total revenue. You can see right there. So I'll be going online. I remember I made mention to us about using infographics. So I'm going to come to this place now. I'm going to type revenue. Hello, hope we're on the same page, everybody. Hope we're on the same page. All right, great. So I'm going to come to total revenue here. You can see now. So let's say, let me use this. I think I do see this one a lot, but let me use something like this to show total revenue, or let's see which one can we use. Maybe something like anyone that I actually want to use just to show us how it's being done, right? Let me look for the one that I can do. Let's find. Or who want to pick for us? Who want to pick for us? Is there anybody that want to pick for us? Hello? Nobody want to pick for us? Okay, let me select myself then. Nobody want to pick for us. So let me pick. Let me just pick anyone. Don't mind me. Since it's just practical though. So we've already. So I'm downloading it. PNG. It's downloading. Why is it not downloading now? Hello, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I want to download that icon. And then why it's not downloading? What happened now? Okay. I don't know why it's taking time to download though, but let's improvise. So what I can do is to come to Google to just type revenue. I don't know why it's not going. I can find, go to image. So I can click any image though. Can check from here, revenue icon. You can see that I have different one here. So from here, I can click save. You can see save image. Right. So I can come here and say revenue. So that one has downloaded since I don't know what is taking this one to take a longer time, right? So I don't want that to do. So I can bring in that value from here now, say image. I can come here, don't worry. So this is how to bring image into your Power BI. You go to your insert, you go to image, come to revenue here. You can see now we brought in this logo, right? So this logo we are using, I can bring this logo up here, somewhere here, expand it, right? So once I'm putting this now, I can turn off my title now. You can see now. You can see now. So this is showing us like, oh, this is the total amount of money that we are earning. So what did I need to do again is I will need to group these two together. But I also try to see that they actually align. And I'll do something like this. I'll be watching for one line. You can see this line, this red line. Okay, this is the straight. They're on the same page now. They're on the same page here too. Then I'll click this one. So if you like the gap between them like this, if not, you can move them. You can move them to each other like this, right? Depending on what you want to do. Then press your control, then click the second one. Press your control and click the second one, right? Come under your format. Then click group. Then click group. So I'm sure if you have been using PowerPoint, you must have been using something like this in the PowerPoint. Then you can click group like this. You can start. So if you move this one now, you can move both of them together. That is the reason why we are grouping them. So we are done with our total sales. What is the next thing to do? Even though we jump into building reports so fast, right? Just to show that it is. First thing is you need to have a title for your report. Your report needs to have a title. And how do we do that? Is have a text box. There are two ways we can do that, and I'll be showing us the two sides as we proceed to. There is this we call text box. You can put in your text box here. This is what we call a text box. You can type in XYZ, let's say XYZ sales report. Right, you can put the year if you know the year too. So I'll be showing us the dynamic part of this thing too very soon. 2023. I liked everything. Press Ctrl A, increase the font to maybe 28. You can expand it. Right, you can see it here. You can take it to the top because your report must have a title. You can see here now, you have something here now. So if you want to bold it, you can press Ctrl B, or you can see your bold. If you want to underline, you want to put it, you can see all those options. Center, if you want to do here. Yeah. So next thing that I might need to do is bring in a business logo. Actually, bring in a business logo, right? So they'll know that the reports are building for us is actually for our company, not for another company. Put the company logo there. Right? So I can use this color just to show our logo, right? I should have even used BSphere. So let me use BSphere. So let me find BSphere that I downloaded. Let me find the BSphere that I downloaded. Let me see. Okay, so let me use something like this. So need just something like BSphere logo here. You can put it at the top. Some people can try to put their own beside the report too. Anywhere you like, you can actually put it on. So we are done with total sales now, right? Everybody already know that this is what I mean by total sales, right? So profits, we want to do for profits too. You can see that I have something like this for my profits. So I will have to come and do the same thing that I've done for this value here, but I don't want to go through that route. What did I need to do to save me time? Click this one that I have here, click it again so that you can select only this revenue value here. Select it one, select it again. You can see till you have that value, then click your format painter. I'm sure most of us must have known the work of format painter in our Excel or PowerPoint. Click it here, then come and apply it. You can see now we have the same color now, so you just need to go and change the value to profit, right? And just come here and change the dollar to profit too, right? So you can expand it, you can reduce the color. So let's reduce the color. I think it's getting too big, and we have a lot of things that we want to show, right? We have a lot of things that I want to show. So I might have to reduce these ones too, so that we have enough space for it. Right, so what's happening? So because I want to do it here, I think I'll need to ungroup them. So everybody will stand on his own. Then when I'm done, I will come and do the grouping later on, right? So this one too, we can find a picture that illustrates for profit, right? And put it there. I'll need to move this one from here to 0, right? So you can find a picture, but because I don't want to take much of our time, I'll just duplicate this logo that we have here, right? We can go online and find the picture. And if you don't want to use the picture, like I said, you can actually turn on the label here to show you the sum of profits. Then you can rename it to be total profits. Hope I'm clear. Hope I'm clear to everybody. Let me try to check feedback. Hope you are getting, hope you are following me. Okay, thank you. Just to know. So this is it. So we've shown our total revenue, we've shown our total profit, right? You might want to show, okay, shipping cost. You might want to show this shipping cost too, right? Considering the data too, because those are key parameter. How much are we spending on shipping costs, right? You might want to put it there too. We put it, right? Something like this, we put it. What else? We might want to check for how many transactions did we do, right? How many customers did we serve, and for you can do so lot of other quantity. So lot of things can actually get from this. So lot of things can actually get from this data. Total order. This is quantity order. So this is how we know quantity order. If you want to put it, you can short it to QTY, quantity order. So it's a quantity order. You can see that we've not written any formula since morning, and we are building our dashboard small. We've not written any formula. So that's just how it is. It's not like maybe you have to write formula every time. No. So quantity order, shipping cost. Yeah, so shipping cost. You know that shipping cost is money related. So we might need to format it in this currency style, but we'll not be formatting other quantity, which I'm sure we all know. We all know why for the other quantity already. We will not be formatting that quantity in that style, right? So let me just limit all the KPIs to that style. So there is something else that I'll be inserting, which is what we call our slicer. In case you want to be seeing our slicer, so I can come and put region as my slicer. So what means slicer? Slicer is just like saying filtering. Let me just use that and call what filtering. So if you change it to not, you'll be able to see how much is the sales revenue from not, how much is the profit from not, how much is the quantity order for not. That's just what this slicer is saying. So I can click slicer here. You can see immediately that I'm clicking my slicer, this is what is coming up for me, right? As you can see here. Then I'm going to come here. This is what we call a slicer, at least for our level here. You can work with this slicer, then you click it, then it's going to change your visual. Or if you don't want to go do this route that I did, let me delete this one. Come to this place here. This slicer here, click it first. You can see everything here is blank. Then come here, click your region. Can you see now? This is our region. So if I click Atlantic now, you can see now it's changing. So this is our total revenue for Atlantic. We are changing now. This is our total revenue for Northwest Territory, right? So I need to find a place to put it. So I can come here, slicer setting. If you like the way it is, right? There are some sliders that if the categories are not much, right? I can just leave them in different style. Let's say maybe tie. I can just leave them somewhere like this. Let me move this so that we can see what I'm saying. So let's say something like this. So I can bring it down a bit. Yeah, something like this. So I can have region here. Yeah, something like this. So I can have it like this. Like not necessarily be, and if you feel like, oh, you don't like this style, you can change it to drop down. You can see the drop down here. You can see your drop down here. So from here, you can click it. And this one too has its own advantage. So once you have the region like this, you can actually reduce the region and maybe bring in another field, maybe customer segment. Maybe customer segment. Now you can bring a customer segment to this side, right? You can change this one back to slicer too. So such that your stakeholder can easily check by region. Oh, sorry. I want to click drop down. You can see here, your stakeholder can check, you can click, okay, want to see for Atlantic, okay, want to see the various segment for maybe corporate, they're able to see it. You can see now it's actually changing. So depends on what we actually want to, depends on actually what we want to do, right? Do you have any question? Hope I've not performed any magic. Please, let's feel free to ask question. Let's feel free to ask question.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm sorry I might take you a bit back, but I've not been able to follow. I tried to connect with a different system, but I was not able to do that. So I was trying to like follow up immediately as they're doing that, but it's not working for me. So looking
Okay.
at the interface, I could see on the right side you have got the format, the build and data. But then in mine, what I have is something different from that, which
Okay. Can you
is
quickly share your screen? Can you quickly share your screen?
okay. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Just
Let
share your
me share
screen.
my screen.
So who
Thank
else is
you.
having any question? Who else? So that they
Uh,
can attend to us. Oh, who else is
I
having any
think
challenges?
mine should be. Should I share the entire screen? No. Just a sec. Let me get the Power BI up before sharing.
Okay, you can ask your question. You can ask your question.
So let me know. Yeah, I think I have it now.
Yeah, I think somebody is even raising up, and that's like why you share.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your screen is coming up.
Okay.
Fami, I think I saw your name now. Family X and live assurance also. You can ask the question. What is your question?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, my question is related to the way my Power BI is showing. I have
Okay.
one that is asking me like Q and A. Ask a question, then it will suggest. Do you want to do quantity, whatever? Do you want to do
Okay, I
average
think
cost?
because
Do you
you
want to
click it,
do
I think because you click the Q&A, maybe mistakenly. Yeah. Yeah, so
okay.
sorry. Don't worry, I will look into that too. So
Okay.
Miss CJ that is sharing her
Yeah.
screen. Yeah, so click this one to come to this your visualization pane. Come to this your visualizations at the top.
Okay.
Move
Visualization. Let
your
me.
mouse up. Move your mouse up. Move your mouse up.
Yeah.
Just go up
Okay.
ahead. That one to come to the right. Come to the right a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Come to the right. That's not your right to
Yeah. Yeah.
come with your head. Oh yeah, from that place, line 1, 2, 3. Line 3. Come down, line 3.
Yeah.
Come, I can't see your mouse again.
Are you not seeing my
Yes,
mouse?
come down ahead. Oh yeah, come down again. Come down again. Come down again. That place. So go to your see up. No, where you at now? That place that is showing you like a table. Yeah, oh yeah, be coming to your right, small. Be
Okay.
coming to your right. Be coming. Be coming. Be coming ahead. Down. Click it. Click
This.
that one. Yes. Have you click it?
Hmm. I guess because I'm sharing, it's something
Because
that
I
I've
can't see.
observed that is wrong with my system. Okay.
But is it okay? Maybe you should remove the visual, remove it, delete it. We should just start on afresh, right? Delete this on your Canva where I showed us Canva in the beginning. Yeah, remove it. Press delete. Just press delete.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
It should be removed. Yeah, okay,
Remove.
remove it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so click these sales again. Click these sales again. That sales. Yeah,
This.
anyone, even no,
This.
now the sales on your data ribbon.
Okay. This is it.
No, come down. come down.
Mm-hmm.
Come down. You see sales. Yeah, check that box.
Yeah.
So see this 1, 2, 3 on your visualization pane. See that 1, 2, 3 on your visualization pane. Come down. Come down. Go to your left. From there, no, go up again. Third line.
Okay.
Yeah, come to your right. Head down.
Okay.
Click it. Yeah, so that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
So
select the right thing.
that's so you
Okay,
can
what
catch
it
up
means
on
is
that.
that I should select the visual before selecting what I want
Yes.
to
I think
display.
it's better that I think I showed us the 2 other sites recently too. So either way, I think it depends on how maybe our system works. But by default, if you are working with a value, it should be card visual by default. But if it's not, you can easily change it that style too.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so let's proceed, everybody. Right, because I want to ensure everybody is on the same page.
Let
with
me
me.
stop sharing then.
All right.
I guess I've stopped sharing, right?
Yes, does mine will even override yours once I
Okay.
start shooting.
Okay,
Thank you. Yeah,
You're
because
welcome.
I want everybody to gain value from it. Yeah. So we've done something like what else we can do is we can try to bring in a straight line just to demarcate our report, make it look good, right? You can come to under your insert here, come to under shape, right? You can come here, you can put something like this here, right? You can put something like this here. Yeah. So we have something like this now in our report. Fine, we are making progress gradually, right? You can change the color. Once you click this sign, you can streamline it like this so that it will not be too big. Then bring it down here. Yeah. So if you want to change the color to just the same way we are changing color for these are card visuals too. You can come to this shape style. You can be changing the color, but we'll not be doing that much because of our time. You can be changing the color here. You can change this. You can change the style maybe to this. Then border, I can up the border so that I can see this. Let me see what's happening here. Okay, color is not showing much. Let me see. What's happening is not showing the black. Coming now. Okay, because I'm using fill, I'm coming. Let me see if it's bigger because I think I can change this color actually. Let me see from here. Okay, so you can change whatever color that we like from the border, right? Depending on what we want to do. You can change the color using that border, right? So you can demarcate your reports from it, right? Since we are just building a small report, right? So you have something like this now, right? I think we are making progress small. So what of, oh, I don't like my background to be color white. I want to change my background color. Why is my own color white? Oh, even this is my card visual. I want to put border. I want to be able to demarcate it. How do I do that? You select that particular visual here, come to this place, style, then turn on the visual border. You can see here, you can change the style. You can see now I've added border to it. You can see now it has a border now. So you can click it. If you want to change the color, you can change the color of the border. If you want to increase the size, you want it to be curve. Yeah, let me use that term, curve. You can see now it's curve now. You can see it, right? You can see that we've not eaten any function since morning. You can increase the width. You want it to be bold. If you like it something like this, you can see now, right? So we've not eaten any function. We're building our dashboard. So now I want this place to be background. I don't like this color to be background. I want it to be in another color. How do I click it? Ensure that none of your visual is being selected. None of your visual is being selected. So let me ask us, everybody, who can tell what is the name of this visual, this 10K quantity order? What is the name of the visual? So I want to maybe, when I was showing us the theory side, maybe I'm following. What is the name of that visual? Who can tell us? What is the name of that visual?
Card.
Okay, great. So we are all following me. Great. So you can do as much as you want to do, but now I don't want this background to be white. How can I change it? So ensure that none of your visual is being selected. Then come under this your format, right? See this Canva background there. Click it here. Then you can click any color that you like. Maybe something. But I changed the color, it did not change. Wow. I changed it to this color too. It did not change. What must have gone wrong? Then you need to come and reduce your transparency here. This is your transparency here. You can see now. Then your color now show, right? That's how, if you want to change the background of your color, you can do it here. You can see now, this is how the color is now. So, oh, all these white, they are now showing. I don't want all these white to show. You might need to turn off the background of those reports. Turn off the background here. Turn off for this one too. Then gradually everything will be. They can turn off the visual border. I hope you are getting what I'm doing, right? Because I'm trying to walk us through it gradually, right? So we've done this now. So you can try and maybe take a step forward to do more visualization and say, oh, let's have our product sales, right? We'll come back later to do the adjusting very well. So our dashboard will look good. Okay, these are our products. So something like this, I can clear my chart, my slicer from here. I can clear my slicer too, right? I can put, maybe I want to check by sales. I can put my sales here too. I'll click this visual, then check sales. So which means that I want to see the sales across each of these. Can you see now it's giving me in what? In a bar chart, right? Like I showed us the other time. I can say, oh no, I want it to be in pie chart. So as this visual is being selected, just come and click pie chart. They can see now, oh, this is not giving me pie chart. If you like the way it's showing, you can leave it. If not, you can change it back to. So here it's showing us, I think from here, we are okay. We can use pie chart. Am I right? We can use pie chart. Am I right? And you can able to see everything clearly. Am I right, everybody?
Yes, you are right.
Like showing us that technology is high, furniture next, unlike what I showed us during my presentation, right? So for something like this, you might need to come and do little formats, like turn off the legend title, like this product category. We are going to turn it off because it's just repetition. We already have it in our what's it called? Our visual title already, right? So find your legend. This is the legend. Turn off the title, right? You can see it here. So in case you want to change the color of all these your slides are too, you can change it. Everything is possible. This is the color here. You can see it here. You can change the color. Technology. You want to change the color for technology, then you can come here and say, oh, I want technology to be this color. You can see now it is in this color, right? So you can turn off the background, go under your size and style, turn it off, right? You can place it here. So let me put it here. Hopefully you can see more. Hopefully you can see more more visual that we want to put inside, right? I want to try to ensure that all the all the visual that I spoke about, I want to make sure like I make use of them. I hope we're able to do them, right? Next thing is I want to show our sales, how we trended over time, right? How we trended over time. So I can put in my I should have, I think I made mistake. Don't mind me. I should have selected the so what have I done? Oh, okay. What's happening now? So let me just bring it again. What's happening now? Sales and what did we do? Save? I think product category. Okay. Yeah, so we have something like, so I want to show our trend, how we perform on the yearly basis and how it went, right? So okay, let me see if it's going to give me what I want. Let me see. If not, I might have to bring in a Miss That. Can you hear me? She's not on the call again. Okay, so this is an okay. I want to say like the date table. Did you share them? Yeah, the date table, because I want to show maybe a weekly basis or something.
Okay. Right. The last one to me, right?
Yes, last one I did more. So we have here, I can turn off the background too. You can see it now. So these are our sales. You can format. So this format, guys, you just need to play around it because I can't explore everything that we can do around this our format. You can do. I cannot explore it. So we just need to play around it to master it too. So X axis, turn off the title, because why? We already know that this 2009 is already here. So no need of telling us again that it is here. That's I'm actually turning it off, right? Title, turn it off. Then we have sum of sales. Turn this one.
Hi,
Yes,
Paul. Do you want me to show you? Hi. Do you want me to show
yes,
just the way
yes. It's fine that way too.
Okay. All right.
So we have this. So we can put a border. I think I showed us how we can put a border to this. Hope it's not getting complex. So please feel free to call my attention if I'm performing magic. Right, turn on the border here too, so that you can see the, yeah, you can see now. So you can rename this one. So if you are using this my style, this is my way, my own is shown here. You can actually double click here. But if you are not using this my own style, you might have to click this chart like this, then come to this title, come to under this your own formatter, then edit it. Right, I want to say yearly or yearly trend analysis or yearly sales trend, right? Yearly sales trend. So something like this. You can see now I have it. So if you want to put it in the center, this is the value here. In case you like it to be the center, it will be in the center like this, right? So you can do for this one too. You can call this one sales by product category. You can say this one sales by product category or revenue. I think we are using total revenue, so you can say revenue by product category. I say revenue by product category. I can even, I think these product categories that will be good because we have more than one category, right? So we have this. So for this one now, you can turn on the data label too. As you can see now, we already have this value now being there, right? So for our 2029, 2010, I need to come and bold them so that we can be able to see them clearly too. Can see now, so we have this style now, right? So let me bring this place down so you can see. Okay, yeah, so we have something like this minimum now that can show our trend analysis. So how do we use table? I want to show us how to make use of table now. Let's say for example we want to show the breakdown of transaction that was done. Let's say for example, I want to use table just like we always have it in Excel. So I can click, let me see, province. Let's want to show cost across province. We want to show cost across province. Okay, you have something like this. I can see these are profit, these are province, you know. I want to show their maybe shipping costs. What other costs do we have here? So let me see. Maybe and their quantity. Maybe this is just what we want to show. So this one is automatically changing it for me to this visual. I can just click table back. Then I have my existing table. As you can see here now, I have something like so. If you just want to show summary in table with this style, you can actually show your summary in table. So yeah, I will reduce this to shipping costs. Right? You can see we did not write any formula at all. Time is going. No. I'll be able to round up. Time is going. Right. So this is how you can make use of your table. Right. You can see this is our table. Table is just like normal row and column that we have in Excel. Right. This is how you can make use of them. So this one shows the breakdown of it. Right. So what of matrix? If you want to use it in matrix, how is it going to be? So I'm still going to use the same table because I'm trying to touch all the visuals I spoke about. So I'll just click this matrix here. Right, just convert it for me. You can see now once I click here now, so I'm having it in a style like this. Let me expand so that you can see now, because sometimes there's some report that I might want to build. This is just how you just show them, just something like this. This is just how it will just be, so that they can able to say by their province and by their is it by their region. Let me see the second one. They can see by their province. Let me click this visual so I can see. You can show them by their province and by region. So we have province here, then we have their region on the horizontal line. Hello, are we on the same page, everybody? Hope you are good. Hello.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, great. So this is how to make use of matrix. I think a main bar chart that I've not shown us how to make use of, right? So let me convert this one back to table that I have there before, so I can show us how to make use of bar chart. So let's say, for example, now we want to check around product category and their. Sorry, I should have clicked outside before selecting that. So click here. So we have only, okay, I think I've worked product category before. Let me see under fields, product container. Okay, so something like this is very long. You can see now, okay, this one is good too. So we can put maybe our sales, right? You can put maybe our sales. You can see now we have it in a column, and we have various type of columns. Let me move here. Don't worry, we'll still adjust our visuals so that it will be looking good. Just to ensure that we touch all the charts so that we can see them at work, right? So we have this type of chart. You can see this style, stack bar charts. We can make use of it. We have various type. If you don't like it to be on a horizontal line like this, you can use this style. This style is going to give you this style if you like it. So sometimes, how do I know when to use the one that is slant? I will like put it the one that is in this shape or the one that is in this style. So what I always do is that when I know that I have multiple things to show people at once, I use this style. So it's easier. This one does not chop more space. This type of bar chart here, or let me say column chart, it does not chop more space like this other way around. But if I know, oh, sorry, I wanted to click. I want this one to be selected. This one tends to consume us because by the time I'm going to expand here now, it will be bigger. But compared to when I'm having something like this, so I always love to use something like this because this one I can easily duplicate. Control C, Control V. I can duplicate for maybe various category again. I can duplicate it like that. I think I didn't. Maybe I will share it on the group so that you can see what I'm saying. So this kind of one helps to maximize space than this other one. And if you notice here too that our Jubo is not showing fully. What we can do in this one is that there is a place under our visual. Let me see. I think under my wires. Yeah, this maximum width under my wires is I can extend it. You can see now. So the name is now showing fully now. Then I can turn off the title for this ones too. Right? You can see it here now. So there's something called data label. Like I told us earlier, we need to explore this format. Is big, or let me say is wide. So we might need to play around it till we get it right. So come to this. This bar is when you want to change the color. Maybe you want to change the color. You don't like the color to be in this color. You can change the color here. That's just what the bar is all about. So I can come to this my data label here. Then I can turn it on. You can see now. Then everything has a value. Right? You can see it now. It has a value, right? So this is how we can make use of bar charts, right? I've used line charts. So let's move on to show us how to use this line star column chart, right? So let's move back to see how we can do that. So we have this now. So sales by product containers. I can bring in my quantity now. I can bring in quantity here to my line y-axis. So you can see now. So see something like this small pack now. The quantity being sold is actually high, but the units sold, the sales from it is not actually what? Is not actually okay. I think the sales is high too. Okay, the quantity is actually high, but the sales value is bringing is not actually more, right? See like this one now, they sold 15K and it's bringing more.
Hi.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, please, before you go on, we have some questions.
Okay. Oh, so
Find
I can't see that side. So let me come. Okay, what's the question? Your date measure were automatically done. How do you address it if it is not done in our data pane? You will see it now. Okay, so what happened is the default code. I will show us because we've not actually done modeling. Maybe there will be part 2 of this section. because I think what I'm doing, maybe we might not even use the code, but I'll show us why I brought in the code. Right? Because the date coming in, for the person that has this question, the date coming in here does not have some, should I say some characteristic. Example, now maybe you want to filter by January 2024. And you know that you have all the months there, but you only want to filter for January 2024. Might not be able to do that. Maybe you want to do by week. Like maybe you want to do week 5. You want to check for what's our performance like in week 5 and week 6. You cannot see that from the default table that is coming. But from that code that is being shared, all those ones can be there. And I will show us briefly before we round up. So I might take maybe like 10 more minutes from our time. Right. So this is how to make use of
That's fine. Cool.
yeah,
Sorry,
thank
we
you.
still we have one more question.
Okay.
Can you see?
Okay, let me check
Oh,
that. Thank you. Give me a second. Let me navigate to that page. So person that has the date, hope is clear now. Oh, why is that I'm not be able to edit the title? I think I said the reason why you're not able to edit is that you need to be able to first is that you need to have this this pattern of my own. You remember then when I was showing us an object interaction? If you are not on object interaction, it will be difficult for you to edit directly. You can see me now. If I want to edit this sales, I can double click here and I can edit here because I actually have my on object interaction active. But if your own is not active, what you need to do is click that particular visual, then go to your format pane, right? Then come under your title. See, this is where you see your title. You can see your title here. Then come here, then edit it. Let's say monthly. Now let me just change it to monthly so that we can see. Then change it to monthly, then press enter. You can see now it's now showing monthly. Is that clear? CJ is that clear? All right, great. Okay, your date measure. Okay, how can I apply custom column palette to the background of my Power BI? Okay, so for you to apply the color, we have this part, though is a Teams. Let me find this piece. Is it on that view? Yeah, so we have something called Teams, right? So this is where you can apply all your color palette that you have in case you want to set the color once. You know that by default some colors are being given to you, so you can come here and change all your color 1. So let's say for example now let me go to these are color palettes. Did I have it open again? Oh, I don't have it open again. No. So let me see if I can get there. So cool colors. So let me just go back there. So let's say for example this is the color that I want to use and this is the color code which we call the Excel code, right? You can easily go to your Power BI. Anywhere you see something like this, you can paste that color code there. You can see now it has changed, right? It has changed. So that's it. So you can, if you get each of the color palette that you want to pick, just put them here, name and custom. If you come to under your advanced too, first level, you might have to test run this. You might have to test run your first level element to see how it is. So once you've done this now, your color will be static. Instead of maybe by the time you type here now, it's giving it black, it's giving it blue. It is the color that you've set here that is going to pick directly, right? Just because I feel it's a bit higher than what people should just know. So that's actually I don't show this part. And also this part save a lot of time because time that we'll be using to change color to color blue, to change color to color red, color green. If you have set those color from the beginning of your report on your teams here, you are good to go. You won't be coming back and come and be changing. You can see the color for your visual, the background color. If you want to change the background color, you have all those places whereby you can set it based on the palette that you've gotten from your course color. I hope that answered your question. And if for here you want to be changing them to manually too, you can click here, come to your color value, come to this color here, then you see more colors. Click these more colors, right? Then paste it. You can see it. Then the color too will change. So either ones that you love to work with actually is actually fine. I hope I've attended to all the questions. All right. Thank you, sir. So we have here, I can turn off the background here, come on that style. turn off the background, right? So we have something like this to work with. So which other one I think I've not shown like gauge. I think I've not worked with gauge and map. And I think we have country. Let me check the data so I can show us how the map works too. Do you have anything like country inside this? So country actually is not here, and that might be difficult because map work with country, and also we might have to be internet connected because there is no map, there is no country here. I'm not sure I might be able to visualize that one very well because we need to have something like Nigeria, Ghana, USA, but I think that part is exempted. So just that when we are working on our subsequent projects, we can actually adapt that, right? Next one I want to show us is working with what's the name? I remember it now. Gauge. Yes, let's look for gauge. I'm not showing us around gauge. So you click your gauge here. So as I have a percentage that I've calculated, let me try and bring in maybe profits. You can see it now. So for something like this, best position I always love putting it is somewhere around the top. Then all my visual centers around it, right? Just because today is just an introduction class, so just for us to be able to see how we're actually doing. So something like this now almost have run some calculation. Let's say maybe divide your sales by percentage. This is our total revenue now. So our target is here now. Our target is at 3 million. That's what this space is saying. But assuming now you've run some percentage calculation, maybe how many truck did we schedule? Then how many did we achieve? Maybe 3%, 4%. If you visualize that on gauge, it will show better because we're already having something like actual versus target, right? We're already having something like actual versus target, right? So I can put my gauge somewhere around here. Then all my other visuals can then follow here. Right, when I'm showing my compliance, how many truck we've done, how many are social region, social business, how many have they done, right? So these are ways that we can make use of our card visual to illustrate what we want to do. I hope I'm clear. I think I made use of all the visuals we talk about, if I'm right, except for map. So either we use this line charts or we use this area charts. They're almost the same thing, just by the few color, right? Anyone that resonates with us, right? You can actually make use of them. Right? So let me put this one here, just to ensure that I put something up showing target. So you can just tag this one and say, I want to edit this. So to profit, sorry, taking a bit of our time again. Just to tidy up our charts now and attend to anybody having questions, can say profits versus target. Right. You can even say achieve versus target. You can bracket profits or something like this, right? So, like I've told you, maybe you're tracking project completion, you can actually make use of something like that. So I might have to reduce all these ones so that the space can contain it. Right, we're already rounding up just to tidy up our reports. Then we are done. So let me bring it down. So just to see how we can tidy the reports down. So let me quickly show some. In case you download an image like this and you do not want the white background to be there, right? There is a website called remove BG, right? I use it a lot. So I can have a website called remove BG. You can see here, because I already have the picture of your own, you will need to put the picture here, drag the picture here. Right, it will remove that white background for us, right? So you can see now. Then I can download it. So it's been downloaded. So if I come back to my Power BI now and I go to that place, you can see now the background has been removed. You can see now the background has been removed. So just that You can see. So I can delete all these ones now because I've removed the background. So that's how we can make use of, not like you have to know how to do video editing. You can just put it on YouTube or put it on Google. It will remove everything for us, right? So you can put this one here. Just trying to do, we don't have much time, so I might not be able to do it the way I love Sha, but we just have to have some trying to tidy it up. Any question? Hope we gain something today, everybody. Okay, so this one is our total profit. Let me turn on the category label for this one so that in case we are watching back the video, so we can able to see what we did. So this quantity here, yes.
There's a question here. What's the name of the site?
For which one? For the remove background.
Yes.
Okay, remove BG. Let me copy and paste in the chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you have it, right? So let's just proceed, right? So we have our total quantity too. So just to format it this way, I will need to just click here, right? So I will need the quantity to be in what's it called, comma designated. All those little things matters. So we can make the work very easier for our stakeholders, right? So okay. We have a lot of things I did not show. So when we are working on our own, so I expect us to incorporate them, like maybe showing total number of transactions that was done and all, even though I did not show them because of our time, right? So you have this. So can bring in, let me try to bring this my chart to the side. Turn off the background. So I also want to add, don't let our visual to be jam-packed. You want to put customer, you want to put region, you want to put everything. Please don't let our report to be too jam-packed that way, right? If you are doing for sales, you are doing for revenue, do it on a, then you can come to this place and rename your reports and say sales, right? If you are doing for customer, create another one and do it. So it doesn't mean have to be that because you are doing reports, you want your stakeholders to see, you want your stakeholder to see everything at a glance. Then you put everything, customer distribution, you put how many customers they have in the notes. I will put it here too. How many products is on the same place? Separate it. You can call this one sales. Call another place customer. Right. So from that customer, now you can do customer crossing to their profit. So everything that will be speaking on that slide will be about customer. Everything we're speaking on this slide will be about sales. So everybody will know, oh, this is our customer report. These are our sales report. Not like you mix both customer reports and both sales report and not together too. So there is no last thing that will be showing us before we call it a day. I said that we have many ways of showing this title. And you see this place here, I can make it dynamic. Let me bring my year here to show us what I want to show us. Then I think that is fine. Yeah, I can call this on my slicer. So if you know that you are building reports that is a weekly base, we make use of this a lot. After this, I think I'm done. So you can come to this your text. You know that I inserted text before here. I can delete this off and come to this my value. Can you see here? Now I'm going to type here year. When I type here, it should bring a value up for me. It should show me something. Okay. Coming. Yeah, so yes, so I save it 2009. You can see now that I'm having 2009 here, so I can increase the font to 28, just any month, just for. So what this one does is that my report is not dynamic. If I'm presenting report for 2010, it will change. Can you see now? My report is not changing to 2010. So I don't have to be, maybe I'm in week 1 now. I don't have to come here and be coming and come and change it to week 1. I'll have to just once I put in a dynamic value inside that my text box, I'll put it there. You can see it will change. 2012. Like that, it will change. And you notice that this place is not showing, and this place is a normal sales trend. We're supposed to be static. What do we need to do here is that we need to do something called edit interaction, which means that wherever that I am slicing, any visual that you don't want it to slice with it. What I mean by slice, that you can see now when I click 2010, this value here to changes. But if you don't want this value to change, you want it to be static as it is like this, you need to remove this slicer for me. This here slicer should not control it, right? Click here, click the slicer, right? Go to your format, then come to your edit interaction, right? Click your slicer, click your edit interaction, then click edit interaction. So from this edit interaction, you see this box here, click it. So once I slice now, it will not control it again. Can you see? If you have done dashboard in pivot table, this is something around pivot connection. You can see now it's not controlling this here again, because why? I've already said no, don't slice with it again, right? So you can turn off the background for all these ones too. Turn off the background for them, like just to show us simple one, so that you can see. You can build the what is it called? Dashboard in Power BI without writing function, right? I think that's one of my motives today, so that I won't think I have to write measure, I have to write this before I actually build dashboard. No, it's not actually so. You can see if you tell somebody now that you don't write any measure to have designed something like this, person will be denying that is a lie. How is it possible? How will you not write measure, right? And that's just it. Power BI is not hard. You just need to have an open mind, ask questions and know. Yeah, I think so. Not just to take much of our time. Let me pause here. So I think we have our project to do with the community management will be getting back to us, right? So we can bold this, we can increase it, but I'm sure we all know how to do all this one now. So I don't want to waste time on editing. So we can do all that. So there is something here too. Sorry. You can automate. I can make these spaces dynamic. You know that I'm moving my space manually, like year to year. So there is something called this format here. Select all the visuals. Select all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Come to under your format here. Then do this align. You can see align horizontally. So this align horizontally will help you to give it the same space, right? To help you to give it the same space. So that's what that aspect too. That's just what that aspect two does for us, right? Yeah, I think I'm good here. Yeah. Any question before we call it a day? Any question before we call it a day? Any question? Yeah, I'm done for my side here. Miss Aidat, you can take over now. Thank you, everyone. I'm glad to have you and look forward to another time with us.
Wow, that was really intense. And that was really insightful. Thank you so much, Paul. Any questions? If you have any question for Paul, please kindly unmute. Okay. On behalf of the entire BA community, I want to sincerely thank Paul for delivering such a practical section. Thank you so much for coming today.